Okay. Indie Fight Club 25. Indie Fight Club 25, quotation mark, mental exhaustion, quotation mark. Now, I was saying that because that is going to be a topic of discussion. No excuses. No excuses. I got the place I got. I performed how I performed. But, you know, just thought I should bring that up. Or not thought I should bring it up. I just want to talk about it. It's really what it is. I just want to talk about it. All right. So, where am I at? 215? 215? Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Get that shit out of my face. Here we go. All right. Now, first match against Pevin. So, once again, I'll state, I believe I've said this multiple times at this point, but Pevin has started the game. I know he played a little bit of T7, but he had been growing very well with Bears in Tekken 8 in the beginning. And then he wanted to play more neutral and more, you know, like learn the actual Tekken, you know, the actual Tekken of the game, you know, poke side stuff like that. And he felt like maybe Bear is a little too steamrolly, or he's a little too like tricky to play in comparison to like a regular, somewhat of a regular character like Shaheen. So he made the switch to Shaheen and has committed to that switch to Shaheen. What that has done is made him learn the fundamentals of the game a bit more. It makes him do hop kick a little less, make riskier plays a little less as well. But during that journey, unfortunately, we've had some patches that he has not been very fond of. And those patches have his patches have made him spread his time. They've made him spread his time. And when you are in the stage of improvement that he's in, he is in a place where he can begin to be able to beat the Mount Rushmore of indie Tekken, you know, being Elite, Clutch, Oni, Noel, Stryfe, and Sprutter. Sprutter doesn't play anymore, but he up there, you know, he up there. But just being silly. But he is was on the way to that back when he was playing Bears. Now the Shaheen has set him back a little bit, but he's trying to get up to that level to where he was with Bear. But with the patches of Tekken, him not enjoying him, and then him venturing out, I know he's playing Virtual Fighter. I know he's playing, what's the other game? Guilty Gear Strive. He's testing out the games. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that, I don't know. I would just hope, I was excited for him to be able to start being able to beat us. I was. And it turns out that what I want for people, you know, isn't what ends up happening, right? So right now, I believe that his time is a little too varied right now to keep his progression going the same level that it was. However, cool guy, I love him, but I think that is honestly the truth. So right now, he is playing a little bit of Tekken, but he is pretty predictable to me. So what ends up happening is I believe I end up finding out what he wants and just like taking that away from him and running pokes and mix-ups. So that is basically my strategy. That was a long-winded way to say that, but ooh, almost had it. Ankles. Ooh, glad that wasn't a splat. Bink. Of course that didn't work. And the slide, I like the slide there. That was a good slide. Okay, a little pokesies, a couple little jabs, and then I get hit by a DF2. Good DF2. Nice combo, kablowy. Chop on my dome, hop kick, because I was looking for the unblockable. As you notice, I will not be ducking at the beginning. Will not be ducking again. On his heat. There's that. I'm Clive, baby. Now, continue. Try to whip punish that with the wrong move. Not the smartest idea. Is this a Tekken song? Hold on. I'm gonna hope it's a Tekken song. I can't hear this shit. I'm gonna be so mad. Anyway, I lost the poke war there. Let me go back and see what I missed here. I think did a bad move. Ooh, that's what happened. I tried to whip punish optimally, and I was too slow. Too slow. Going down again. I used both of them. Give me the gauge. Ooh, good interrupt there. Nope, I'm done ducking. You hit me with one hop kick. My ducking days are over. Outside of when it's pretty obvious. I think this situation right here, where's the situation at? That situation feels really obvious to me to duck there. But it's only going to be a really quick duck. So I don't know if I'd be able to get hit. Patience. I like the patience I'm showing. Ooh. And he messes up. He gets the block there. If he gets the launch there, maybe he wins the game. Because he's enraged. Maybe he can get to a wall. And he's got heat. So yeah, you gotta punish that properly. Generic down 4s are launch punishable. I think they're 15. So Shaheen definitely could have fucked me up for that. But you gotta really be on it. You gotta really be on it. And if you're playing multiple games, I don't assume that you will be on it for something like that. So 3. Good. Ouch. Yep, he did the low into the wall crouch thing again. I've blocked that several times, so I'm waiting on him to adjust. But it seems like he really likes it. There it goes. Okay, there we go. I got hit with the duck, but it was only I got hit with while standing forward, but I'm not worried about that. I want him to commit more. Try to break the wall. No dice. Give me a little grab. I got wall position. Go into heat. Now what? Aha! Aha! Ooh. Ouch. 52. Block. Interruptions. Get it out. Now what? I got, oh, darn. Trying to see if I was going to come back. Got jabbed in the mouth. Okay. Those good jabs. Oof. Gotta duck that. Drop. No wall? This didn't make any fucking sense. See this shit? They couldn't give me the wall there? Alright, whatever. Shit happens. Double wall crouch low for the dub. Kicked up. Don't do that very often, but a regular grab. I was not used to that. That was his first grab attempt of the entire game. Doesn't really grab too often, so I was definitely caught off guard. But it made me want to grab. Ooh, Lord. That was really bad. Really bad. What did I do? Run up and do fucking up one blow? Yeah, that was not the smartest idea. Good sidestep. That was a punish. What did I do there? Did I really press down too? Yeah, that's weird. There's no other. I guess I intended to do that. I don't know. That's a brain fart. Makes sense. Could have pressed 2-1 there. Ooh, the back. The back dash into the move. You don't want to duck? That would have been cool. Damn, I should have did forward 2-1. It would have worked. And then, hold on. Can I go back? What was this? I got, that's plus. All right. I get the DF1. I draw for another DF1. 1, 2, 3. And I go low. We cancels out of it, right? Now I sidestep and DF1. Yeah. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Honestly, yeah, it looks like I just won the poke war and I blocked more than he did. There was not really much other than that. It's just that to me, he is a little predictable in what he wants. So, I just end up figuring out what I need to do and clutching it through. Yeah, I'm gonna change the music. I'm a little worried about this music getting. Is it all songs owned by Namco? Okay, I mean, if it is, there's just some songs I just don't recognize. I don't want it to get. You can't hear this unless you take the music out and you take the vocals out type shit. And I'm not a fan of that. All right, moving on to Oni. This is Oni and Winners. So I had the pleasure / disdain of fighting Oni. First, right? Or twice, I should say. So this right here, we started the match and see we're at 53 seconds, so 7 seconds. We weren't waiting for the camera or anything like that. Oh dang, did I not continue the music? I would like the music to actually continue, please. All right, so we were just backdashing, and I was telling him that there are things like when we play, no matter if I win or not, like there are just things that I look at that he does that are just so much better than what I can do, and I always like envy that. So like I might win against him a lot of times or whatever, but I feel like I lose because or I don't feel like I lose. I'm just like somewhat upset at the fact that he is able to be able to move and do what he can do and play as fast as he can. Whatever. Him and Clutch. They both are, I want to say, a bit talented at the game. Me, my brain works. My what is it? Decision making is better. That is my edge. My edge is that my decisions are better. Not my overall tech and skill. I can't backdash better than them. I can't make them whiff more than they can make me whiff. I can't play as fast as they can make me play. But I can make better decisions than them. So I often slow both of them down, and I often force them into bad decisions or bad plays. And that is basically how I beat them every single time that I've ever beaten them. It looks different per character because I've played Horong, I played Miguel, and now I'm playing Clive, and I did play Reyna in the past. So it looks different, but it's the same concept for me. It's like, you guys can move better, you guys are more talented at the game than I, but I know if I can slow you guys down and we both make decisions near the same pace, I'm gonna win that. So that is usually my plan against Oni. It is really exhausted. I'm pointing out the difference in the speed of the backdash here. We are on 1.5, right? But like, look at this. You see how fast he's moving in comparison to me? Actually, I'm gonna put this on 1.0 just so you guys can see the difference in like the speed. We're both using the same shit, right? We both have cheater boards, battle boards, right? Look, you see my backdash compared to his? Look, I'm like, look at that, bro. Like, and Oni's saying that like movement doesn't matter, but Oni is a movement-based player, so it literally doesn't make any sense. Most of his plays like come from movement. He's not a counter hit character. I mean, he's not a counter hit player. Like, so like it was just, just some fun little banter we had. Some fun little banter we had before I, go in and murder his ass, in his first round. Now back to 1.5 because I'm not watching that slow. Gauge ankles. I could have just punished and won, but no. Okay. Ooh, that was good. Too bad the combo was ass. What the fuck did I do there? I don't know why I just didn't finish that. I could have finished that and just cashed out on like 60 damage or some shit. Ooh, Lord. There we go. Movement. This is one play right here. movement gets him into the game, right? Right now I'm in heat. All I have to do is like hit him a couple times. I back him towards the wall somewhat and commit to a button into a string, and he sidesteps. Gets a wall splat, and I'm pretty much dead, right? Blah, 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 blah. Trying to see. Ooh. I got the Rage Art, and it killed. A rare Rage Art victory from no Stryfe. That doesn't happen too often. Okay. Ankles. Mid. Ankles. Bloop, bloop. Bang, bang. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Blop, bloop. Bop, bop, bop. I win the first game. Pretty simple. Game plan is really just to force him to play closer to my pace and nullify his movement to an extent. Give me a grab. Ankles. More Azulcina stuff. Oh, he got hit by that. Did not expect that. Get the gauge. He's just blocking everything. Shit sucks, bro. Shit sucks. But you know, I have a slow character, so this is what happens when you have a character that is not really fast. And you know, I imagine defense looks like this. Whatever. So not to say that I can't get the job done still, but it is noticeably annoying. Here we go, and then grab. Got that round. What did I get hit by at the beginning of this? Ooh, that was a great pickup. Great pickup by Oni, but he drops it at the end. Grab. Give me the ankles. Give me another grab. Caught on my duck. We get in heat. I wake up. Flame bash. Break the grab. Go for prominence. Doesn't work. Down jab and a red into heat smash. And he pokes me out. Good shit. Yeah. There we go. Grab off. Wow. Pink. Go for a grab again. And we stinger. Sword in the butt. Sword in the butt. A lot of poking. I think that there were just a few things that I needed to make note of, and I just didn't. Like, I needed to do dash DF1 more, and it just didn't really work out. There we go. I poke him into winning, right? So that seems simple. The problem here is that it takes a lot of mental energy to fight Oni, the most mental energy that it really takes me to fight anybody. And it's because me and him have played the game the most. They played the game the most out of any other person in Tekken. And so we're never playing on layer 1 or 2. It's always like a layer 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, if you use layers in regards to how you speak about Tekken. But what I mean is that the mind games are at an all-time high between me and him. And it is exhausting to play that way. It's quite exhausting to play that way. And we both know it. He says he hates fighting me. I say it's exhausting fighting him. And, you know, honestly, it makes sense. It's the truth. I don't think it's not the truth. So, but I don't think it's not the truth. But yeah, it's exhausting figuring out what he's going to let me do and what he isn't going to let me do based on how he's deciding to play. Sometimes he doesn't feel like ducking, so I can go low a lot. Sometimes he's stepping too much, so I can punish the steps with sidestep moves or homing moves. You know, sometimes he doesn't make. Sometimes he mashes, whatever. So like mashes on my plus frame. So then I can end up, sidestep punishing or like frame trapping him into a shitty situation. But it changes based on how he's feeling. And I have to take whatever he's feeling because I am not the more talented player. I know how to make decisions better than him. I'm not more, like, I guess, gifted at Tekken than he is, in my opinion. So, but yeah, it was exhausting. And then I had to fight Clutch, right? Yep, Elite Clutch. Clutch, the guy that I beat in the last tournament for first place, getting his revenge, getting his revenge. Absolutely not. Kitty cat trying to jump over here on. No, cut that shit out. So yeah, now for Elite Clutch, the last tournament I fought him in, I was under a passionate, prideful focus. And what I mean by that is that I was upset because of how I performed, specifically against Jose. And me being upset fueled me. And me being angry, it fueled me to an extent. And it gave me, like, I was still the same person. I was silly and joking. As you can see here, I'm like talking and laughing and, having a good time. But like, I was still doing that last tournament. But when I was playing the game, I felt laser focused. And even after fighting Oni, which takes a lot of mental energy, I still felt very, very focused. So, and once I got here, I was like, okay, we'll have to see, we'll see what new stuff that Clutch brought to the battle, right? Because I kind of understand what Clutch wants. I kind of understand what he wants. I think he's played me too much, is what it is. And me as somebody that I believe has better decision making, what ends up happening is that like I know what he wants, and so my defense like gets crazy. My defense gets really good. My responses to his moves, and the stuff that he does just gets better. I don't think that he isn't better than me at the game, because I definitely think that he's better than me at the game. Like one, he's playing the game more, so he knows more about the game, more knowledgeable for sure. But I just think that I understand him as a player. So I understand what I can do and how I can do it. But so far, right now we're just playing kind of the same as we were last time. I haven't noticed too much stuff different. He did do that, which was weird. I did get hit by it, but so it worked. Bloop, 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 bloop. Damn, I get hit by that. That's they nerfed it, so it's not a full combo, but it still hurts. I think it does like 60-something damage or some shit. Ooh, what a whip punish. Yeah, boy, Noel Stryfe got the whips out here. Okay. I think Elite Clutch told me he started doing something because he did back 1 and I did back 4. So this move is pretty slow. It's like I think 18 to 19 frames, but it's a counter hit launch. So I was like, if he does any like stagger stuff, like back one, or if he does back 1, the wait for something and then press a button, then that's gonna hit him. But I believe he said he did something based on that. All right, okay. Boop. You get hit by that again. He just down jab into it. Oh, he recovers and crouch. You see this shit? This was a whip punish. See that? Whip punish. He's still in recovery. He just recovers and crouch. It's unfortunate. It is unfortunate, but we know. There we go. Down, back, forward, down, 4. Haven't done that before. Aha! That right there. So he starts doing, was it back 1 while standing 2? Back 1 can go in a crouch, right? So while standing 2 is 15. So he basically goes like -3 and a 15. So it's like, or -2 or something and a 15. And it's a little bit faster than the option I was doing. But I believe this worked a lot in this set. And for some reason I ducked here, but like it doesn't make sense. Eddie doesn't have lows that like I really give a fuck about. Eddie has a lot of lows, but like there are none that I really super care about outside of Hell Sweep, right? And then I swung mid and it whiffed. Swung mid and it whiffed on him while he was on the ground. I was like, okay, well, nothing I can do about that. Let me look at that. Mm-hmm. Oh, I went for a counter launch, but the counter launch I went for was too slow. That's the name of the game. Clive is really slow. Then I forgot about that. Oh, man. Get hit by that counter hit style. Not looking good, man. Not looking good. Ouch. New string. I need to look up wall standing 2 on block. I don't know what wall standing 2 is on block. Or was it relax 2? Relax 2 on block frames. Question mark. Because he's doing also back 1 on block. I don't know the exact frames, but that will actually tell me what moves I can and can't do. So I will look that up immediately, probably after this. Okay, go into heat, give me a side switch. Oh man, I should have believed in it. That was a trap. I think, what is this, 3-3? Yeah, I did not know about this, but apparently 3-3 into 4-2 is a frame trap, I'm gonna guess. 3-3 into handstand 4-2 frame trap. Or I could have just did something really slow. We'll see. I lost that because of that. It's not looking good for the hero. Woo! Oh, I almost stepped that, but I didn't. And I swung there like a dum-dum. What's up, kitty cat? You know you can't get back there. Cut it out. We had this conversation before. Okay. So now we're down 2-0. I'm like, man, I gotta tighten it up. And then he does the back 1 while standing 2 again. And I think I'm locked into back 4 because I saw the animation back 4. I have no clue why. I don't know. And I think this is a part of the mental exhaustion I was talking about. When you are exhausted mentally, you cannot make decisions as well. Where's the wall? Oh man, great whiff punish. Although it was not intended, he was going to do that regardless. Bloop, bloop. Okay. Then I steal a little something, something. Let me go back. Okay, so yeah, he's just like, dog, that should have killed, but we take the mid there. Woo! The defense on that boy. The defense, bro. This is a highlight right here. Yeah, that's a highlight right there. That's a highlight of defense. Your boy Noel Stryfe. You know, we cool. We chilling. We chilling, just waiting for you to fuck up. Stand up. Stand up. You're pressing on wake up. Don't. Nah. There we go. That was the move I was supposed to do, is back 1. What? I was late on this? Let me look at this. See how it looks. Huh. Yeah, I guess. Maybe I delayed or something? That's crazy. That was the round. This is definitely the round. I would have been in the heat. he would have been at the wall. He would have a little health left. He would have guessed for game. It's all good. It's still game. Do. Ooh, 141. Saved the day. Good job. 3-1. I'm back on the board. Or I'm on the board. Huh? It looks like I need more down ones. I'm not doing down one a lot at all. And this is just me understanding what he wants when he wants it right here. The defensive, like, all right, so we get that. We move. We block that because he pulls the trigger on it. I give him space so he can do 4-4-3, and then ta-da. Victory. What move did I swing on here? That move is plus. I don't know how plus, but I know it's plus. And I don't know the notation, so I can't like look it up. Bloop, 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 blow. Blow, I'm ducking. There's no reason for me to be ducking on wake up. It's not like Eddie has super duper dangerous lows or lows that I'm afraid of, because he really doesn't. Hell sweep is something that I care about, because if I block that, then I get. If I block the hell sweep, then I get like, you know, half, not half, like maybe a third to 45% of his health. This is just good. This is just good offense. This is good offense. Is down 4, sidestep, gets the launch. You know. Good offense. Way to cash out on poking and moving. Cash out on poking and moving. Boom. I forgot that Eddie grabbed at that. The regular grab. He went immediately for it. That's a not being focused thing. That is a not being focused thing. Not knowing that Eddie has a regular grab. Well, I knew that he had a regular grab that did that. But not being aware of that on the floor is lava part of the stage is I'm not as focused as I should be. And I blame Oni for that. No, I blame myself, but launch it! I didn't launch it, but it's okay. Okay. Thankfully, he killed himself. Alright, give me a little jab. Looks like I'm coming back right here, right? Looks like I'm coming back, and then something happens here. I think I lost. Right. Ooh, look at the... Hell sweep? Oh, he's got momentum. He's got momentum from the hell sweep. Oh no, that was the game. This right here was the game. Oh, I got the plus frames into that, into not winning. Oh no. And then that was cute. He hadn't finished that string. He hadn't done that string the entire set. That was good. I like that. Down jab? I need to just move after that. I think moving is the better idea. Because if I move, I sidestep whatever he does, and he has to maybe commit to a homing move at that point. So, but I, for some reason, would not move on defense, like side laterally. And finishes off. Good shit. Good shit to him. Lack of focus on the grab and the drop. Definitely saved the game, but he Clutch did a really good job of breaking me down. Did a good job of breaking me down and taking what I gave him. Now, into my last match that placed me at third, right? It's against Oni. This is the second time. More mental exhaustion. I have played Clutch a lot too, but Clutch is a little easier to fight mentally, and it's because like it. Usually, I understand what I need to do against Clutch, like, and all I have to do is execute. And his adaptations, I already feel like I understand what his adaptations will be before they happen. So like I understand it, like he would see a hole and like try and swing there. So I would already be moving on that part, or I would already be prepared to block or something. It's the reason why I have been able to beat him the last couple times I did. It's because his adaptations are a little predictable for me. So once he notices something, like I know that he's paying attention and I know that he will adapt to it. But it's just that I kind of understand what he would want to adapt with. You know, it's hard for an adaptation of his to catch me off guard. So, but also he does just have better fundamentals. He does have better fundamentals than I do. He moves better than I do. He punishes better than I do. So I have to make sure I don't give him the game by like doing stuff like getting hit by down 4 and doing a jab after so he can sidestep and launch me like with a heat dash. Like there's no reason for me to do that when I understand how down 4 works from Eddie. So it's you know, he takes advantage of my mistakes of swinging when I shouldn't, and I take advantage of his adaptations and his tendencies. Now into this match, playing against Oni once more. This is super exhausting. 3000. Doop 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 doop. Don't let the first round fool you. The entire set does not go that way. I think that I understand what I need to do that I just didn't. I have to do dash buttons. I did not really do dash buttons at all. And I know I have to do dash buttons again. Like that's the shitty part about it. That's the shitty part about it, is that I know that I have to do dash, jab, dash, DF1, dash, because he's going to be stepping so much, and that is my way to punish it. I can't always rely on my homing moves because they are extremely slow. Good step. See, this is a moment for a dash button. You see this right here? I get the sweep. I get this. I get jab +1. And I thought, I was like, okay, well, I got my little bitty +1. Let me hit a big plus move to maybe catch a counter hit, you know, catch a slower button that he would use to retaliate after he notices that I dash after the jab. And no, he just sidestep clean, 3-4. Ta-da. Ankles. I'm not gonna duck against Azu. Azu don't really have lows that I really care about ducking. She has highs that I want to duck, but not lows. Yeah, rigid steel went on my stage. Had to get him off my stage. It's my favorite move. In this set, if Azu uses more while standing 1 and the Clive is not ready for it, Azu just gets a fuck ton of counter hits whenever. So it's really a smart idea to use it more, or like to try and figure out ways to use it. But Oni doesn't. I don't think he likes the move. So personally, I love a wall standing 13 counter hit launch. I would love one of those. I don't think I would trade it for my wall splat. My wall standing wall splat, but yeah, this is another time for dash button here, right? This right here. See, I just immediately go into something. This is predictable. This is predictable, and I have to do dash DF1 or dash and then that, right? So that I can throw the timing off. Because if I give him the raw decision, he will either step or block just because he's so used to my options. I don't have a lot of options, like being Clive. I'll keep it a buck, but it is something to pay attention to. This is another dash jab opportunity right here. Dash jab. And then he steps. So he's dashing after I get my plus frames, right? So that's something that I noticed, and my brain couldn't figure out what to do. I was just too like, I don't know what to do, so I like just kept doing it. Yeah, I don't know anything about this. I haven't really labbed this character like that at all. I feel like it would be a disservice to lab the character, considering I have only to play against, so I can just learn in real time. But also, I feel like it would be a little, I don't know, it'd be less fun if I knew the frames and if I knew everything. For me, I like having it be like this. Beautiful. DF2. I think did I swing? No, it was a counter hit. It's a good step. Step the opposite way. I'm like, at this point, I'm just confused at what I need to do offensively. No clue. He's stepping everything and blocking a lot of shit too. And the answer is actually dash jab, dash DF1, dash button, basically. Dash down one. That is the answer. I just feel kind of, I don't know. I feel a little annoyed that I just didn't think of it. Like I was hitting him with sidestep moves, but I don't like the sidestep moves. So then I swung on his plus frames. It really just shows like a lack of attention being paid. The grab, don't know how to like break it. Okay, and he's like giving me the game with some of these wilder decisions. I appreciate that. Man, that's good shit. He baits out the down back fours because like I know he's stepping, so like down back four will clip him if he's like stepping too long. But he does step, crouch guard. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, and I punish the string. Go me, go me, go me. Yeah, back one is like it's my homing move. Flash counter hit, but like it sucks so much. It's too slow. I wish I had a little bit faster of a homing move. Like it don't even have to give me that many plus frames or nothing, but it's like I can't use any move if people are like stepping after I jab. So like I have to use movement in a button. Like, because I don't have a button to do what the button is supposed to do. Like, that's really what it is. Like, most characters have buttons that work in these situations. Of course, that drops. I need to test that combo out a little more. What is this combo right here? All right, wall standing 1-2 and heat. Clive. Wall burst. And heat. Combo. All right. Doop. Drop it. Not the right combo. Do I lose this round because of that drop? Okay, I don't. Thankfully, I held it together and won that, but those type of situations can lose you games. Yeah, I need more DF1. That's what's missing. I'm not doing DF1 at all by itself. And that is not good. That was good. Forward 4? I don't know what that's called. Yeah. Going on, standing in. Breaking down my matches against Oni at the tournament. I beat Oni and then I lost to him. Let's go back. How does this happen? Counter hit here. Why was this a counter hit? Is the better question. I do DF1. He use down jab. And then he does, I don't know what that notation is, but I'm pretty sure it's a high homing. I try to punish. It didn't work. I back up. And he hits me with a counter hit. So he does down jab and just stays down instead of gets up and move like he normally would. He gets this counter hit and then a flip over. And that's plus, I think. And then this is ankles, right? Why would you duck there? Also seen as in heat. If she hits you with the mid, then you lose what? Almost all your health. Lose the round here if she does the mid. So the risk reward is take the low. And then you can't step this move. Because why would you be able to step heat smashes? So maybe not that way. I don't know. Okay, and then I hit this. This is where shit gets scary, right? Because I hit a counter hit and that gave me free heat, right? And just runs up with DF1. Good job. Good job, Oni. And so yeah, I was a bit too mentally exhausted, and what I mean is that it takes so much energy mentally to fight Oni, and the first time we fought, it frustrated me a bit. Even though I won, it doesn't really matter. It's like a residual. It's like a like a residual mental damage, whatever. And I have realized if I don't have like some sort of fire like under me, it is really easy to drown under all of the mental effort that it takes to fight. So this has happened in multiple tournaments. This has not happened. This is not the first time it's happened. This has happened in multiple tournaments where we're at the local and I gotta fight Oni. I win. I've beaten Oni like a lot more than the other way around. But what'll end up happening is I'll fight him, I'll be super exhausted, and I'll immediately lose to the next person. This happens so many times, and he doesn't know. He's not paying attention. He doesn't care, right? It's me, right? He's like, oh, no one will beat me, right? But what ends up happening is I'm exhausted, so mentally. So when I go and fight the next person, I just don't have, I don't have the level of focus that I need, or the level of energy that I need to be able to adjust and adapt. Whatever, unless I am apparently angry or something is like motivating me, something inside, and I struggle with that these days because I'm not really playing the game like I want to be the best. I'm playing the game to improve and to teach other people. So yeah. But yeah, GG's once again. GG's to Oni, GG's to Elite Clutch. Really everybody. It was a small tournament. It's because there were a bunch of tournaments back to back for the Midwest people, and Combo Breaker is this month as well. So it was not that many people, but it was cool. It was a cool time. Third place. Fight Club 25. Mental Exhaustion. Third place. Yeah. That's it.